All right, here we go. I'm just going to open this up and then kind of explain what we're seeing. This is a 5.5 build running in visionOS 2.0. And you might say, things have gone terribly wrong. But I want to point out something exciting here, which is that all the little glitchy black parts here used to be actually black. Now, pass-through, transparency. How is that happening? So interesting, so amazing. And if I actually kind of fly all the way through the wall, and now I'm just seeing sky, of course, but I think my theory is going back to that old thing. Some of my people who've been following me at this for a while might remember. I had a bug that I found before where if I deleted the sky, it actually would just show up as pass-through. And I think maybe that bug is back, or maybe it's been turned into a feature in visionOS 2.0. So that's something I'm really excited to explore some more. Because here's the thing. First of all, this is cool because it's not crashing the way 5.4 was, especially once you close the Swift UI window. And let's go ahead and exit out of here. I'm actually in test flight here. Yeah, it didn't really crash. I told it to quit. But what's interesting is, so this is the 5.5 version I just built. I was interested to see that it actually showed up in test flight along with the 5.4 versions, because it's the same template, same basic settings. But the cool thing is that it saved me a bunch of extra stuff in Xcode by automatically just grouping it in with this project when pushed to test flight. The only downside, of course, was that the 5.5 version came in as an older, or sorry, a 0.03 whatever build as opposed to the 0.5 build that I was getting. And so just to compare and contrast, because it is basically the same project, we'll install the newer version in test flight here. And oh my goodness, it's so nice to just have all this working in test flight. Also not too big. It's, 230 megabytes. That's small for anything in Unreal Engine. And we've got, a fair number of textures and whatnot going on in here. There's like some that are secret, not really activated yet, but I do think they're still being packaged. So yeah, I mean, and just as long as we're waiting for this to install, the key things I needed to adjust to get this all working inside Xcode was to adjust the plist file. Then I had to archive and do the whole App Store Connect thing. But the plist file needed to make sure that it was matching the actual SDK that I was using, so 1.2 or 2.0, depending on which project it was. And I had to do some stuff with the app icons, and I had to make sure that I did not have an underscore. So here I am in visionOS 2.0 inside my little test project, and this is now working fine. Got some sparkler thing stuff happening. Don't worry about that. Although the smoke is kind of nice too. It's a nice touch. But yeah, I've got all the basic functionality that I've had for a while, and this kind of like pinching locomotion stuff. Being able to grab stuff with my hand. Yeah, snapping to different things. I think I've still got the pistols working here. Let's find out. Let's do it with the left hand. Yeah, does this still work? Yeah, I can still fire things. Been a while since I've done that. But yeah, so anyway, so this is working, but watch what happens is if I close the Swift UI window, then we have this kind of like limited amount of time before the game just decides to crash. And in the meantime, I'll just have fun picking up stuff and throwing it. Oh, you know what? I think that physics was feeling a lot better. Hey, look at that reflection. Yeah, that's definitely just a baked reflection, but still looks cool. Woo! And I'll fly around and do fun stuff like that. Whee! Anyway, in theory, this is going to crash any second now for no apparent reason. There it is. And there we are. So, okay. I hope that was a useful little demonstration. I'm excited to investigate more the bug of what's going on here where we can see the real world. Let's see if we can get some mixed reality in here. Cheers for now.